7. The Chariot. This card shows a young man riding in a richly canopied chariot, pulled by 2 horses. He is crowned, carries a scepter, and wears armour. He gives an impression of power and self-confidence. The charioteer does not have any obvious mythological antecedents, although symbolically he may be akin to the god Helios, riding in the chariot of the sun, or to Apollo, the patron of life, light and healing. Apollo was the god who symbolized self-discipline, morality and the rule of law, and whose priests at Delphi taught, know thyself. In the tarot sequence, the charioteer is assigned the number 7, a prime number which signifies unity within complexity. It is a number of far-reaching symbolical significance: the 7 classical planets, the 7 virtues and 7 vices, the 7 ages of man, the 7 days of the week, the 7 seals of the Book of Revelation. It arises out of the combination of the numbers 3 and 4, therefore the crowned charioteer can be seen as the royal progeny of the Empress, card 3, and the Emperor, card 4. 7 is the number of progress, self-expression and independent action. In terms of the tarot cycle, the chariot portrays the fate of he who has made the right choice when faced by the dilemma shown in the previous card, the Lovers. He has successfully transferred his attention from his mother to his beloved, and is therefore in control of the psychic energy within him rather than being dominated by it. This fundamental psychic energy, or libido, is frequently symbolized by a horse. Thus the charioteer is seen to have harnessed his animal instincts, which are now drawing him effortlessly along his way. His mastery being complete, he does not need reins to guide the beasts. The warrior in his 4-sided chariot is the individual travelling smoothly along the road through life, safe within the armour of his persona. In ancient times, the persona was the name given to the mask worn by an actor, and in modern psychological terms too, it is a mask, the mask of appearance worn by the ego. Everyone learns at an early age to play a role in life. We gradually ease ourselves into a position in society that fits our personality as we see it. Adopting the dress and mannerisms of those we admire, we try to appear to others as we would wish them to see us. The young child soon learns the type of behaviour expected of it by its elders, and reacts accordingly. As it grows, the gaps in its rather sketchy persona are speedily filled in, and by the time it reaches adulthood, if all goes well, is equipped with a well-made and well-fitted suit of psychic armour. Some people do not wear an adequate or consistent persona, and somehow we feel uncomfortable in their presence. We never know quite how they will act or what they're going to say next, a difficulty which makes it harder for us to maintain our own mask, which is largely held in place by the consistency of the social structure surrounding us. This is one aspect of the negative side of the chariot. The other is the danger that the mask will become too tight or rigid, restricting the development of personality, and perhaps causing the ego to identify itself with its persona, forgetting that it is only a mask worn for convenience. Such identification is another of the pitfalls that can bring the journey to a premature close. The crescent moons on the charioteer's shoulders signify his mastery over the fluctuating tides of lunar, subjective forces within him, whilst his golden armour is the protection against the solar, objective forces that surround him. His crown in some tarot packs incorporates a 5-pointed star, symbol of psychic equilibrium, and his scepter represents the authority of his steadfast will. In the material world, the charioteer is he who has taught himself to control his bodily functions and concentrate all his faculties on a single goal. By the concentrated use of his trained intellect and his disciplined body, he rides confidently through the obstacles placed before him by circumstances and dictates his own path. His practical understanding of the laws governing society give him the expertise to manipulate them to his own advantage. When reversed, he is the man of power and wealth who uses his material resources to ride roughshod over those who would oppose his grandiose plans. He may believe himself to be an idealist, but his only answer to those who question his aims is oppression.